Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming in from Viridian City where the ground type magma are looking to bring the Medali Aethers back down to Earth, and they'll need a big gravity shakeup so that they can connect with that earthquake, as the Medali Aethers have not had the season start that we have been expecting. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the ground types? Will it be the flying types? Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
But that is right, the Medali Aethers, who have been pegged as an Elite Four side, have had 3 losses so far this season, but they are staying out with Mandibuzz and Roaring Moon. It is going to be Crocodile and Toadscruel starting out for the Viridian Magma, and Roaring Moon immediately taking on this horrifying flying type form that it takes, shedding that Dragon Dark typing, and this is when it gets even scarier, carrying those balloons around on that crown, and it has the speed control as well, as it immediately goes for the knockoff there on to Crocodile. Not very effective, still gets a good hit, knocking off that Leopard Berry that Crocodile does hold on to, but Crocodile is going to respond with the Shockwave. This will be super effective, but does very little damage there to Mandibuzz, which allows Mandibuzz to respond with the Fire Pledge. Gets a good connection there. Toadscruel though going for its first move of the matchup, which is a Spit Up, but unfortunately that will fail because it's not gone for a stockpile yet, and this allows Roaring Moon to go with the Clear Smog there onto Toadscruel, get some good damage. All stat changes being eliminated, not that I think any have happened yet, and this allows Crocodile to go with them. It's the explosion! Now this would normally do a lot of damage to Roaring Moon, but it does very little. It is super effective on Mandibuzz, but still doesn't do that much damage, and Crocodile has already taken itself out of this matchup. Mandibuzz follows it up with the Foul Play, gets a fantastic connection, putting Toadscruel into knockout range, who responds with the Icicle Spear. This could actually level the playing field with this multi-hit move. It's going to need all 5 shots to try and take out Mandibuzz, but it only gets 3 of that super effective hit, putting Mandibuzz in knockout range, as out comes her Powdon for the Viridian Magma. Roaring Moon immediately with the Bone Rush, a multi-hit move of its own onto Toadscruel, gets 2. If it gets this third one, and that it will, it gets the easy elimination with that not very effective move of Toadscruel. Effective enough to get the job done, and already the Viridian Magma have lost 2 Pokemon. The Medali Aethers off to a strong start here, and Mandibuzz is going to follow it up with the Grassy Glade. Super effective, but her Powdon is able to tank that move, and it is going to respond with the Aqua Ring. Very early setup by her Powdon, which is good because it is going to surround itself with that Veil of Water, and it is going to restore health, as we just see happening now on the field, as now out comes Swampert for the Viridian Magma. Roaring Moon still with speed control, goes with the Tail Glow now. It is going to boost that special attack a great deal. That's only base 55. It's more of a physical attacker. As Mandibuzz, with the Poison Gas, it is going to leave the ground types here on the field with that Poison status condition. They are going to be taking passive damage, which is great. The Medali Aethers are in full control here in Viridian City. Swampert though with the Focus Blast, and it is able to maintain that focus to get the easy elimination there of Mandibuzz, which is what the Viridian Magma need to try and slow down that momentum that the Aethers have got. We get the Sludge now from her Powdon. Doesn't do a great deal of damage to Roaring Moon, but it's left Roaring Moon also with that poisoning as well. So now everybody on the field has that poisoning to contend with, but her Powdon, thankfully for it, it has got that Veil of Water that is going to offset the poisoning in the meantime, which could potentially keep the Viridian Magma in this matchup, as the Aethers have lost their first Pokemon here. And now out for the Medali Aethers, it is going to be Gyarados with that Intimidate ability, lowering those physical attack stats of both Swampert and her Powdon that are 110 and 112 respectively. But Solar Beam set up by Roaring Moon, it is going to absorb the light on this turn, and we know it's going to be super effective no matter who it connects with. The Thunder Fang though from Gyarados unfortunately will not connect with any ground type. They are immune, and this allows Swampert to go with the Giga Drain. Doesn't take much health there from Roaring Moon. It's not very effective, but does allow for a little bit of health to be restored here by Swampert, and the Powdon is going to follow it up now with the Flying Press. They clearly want Roaring Moon off the field, but another not very effective move, which means we know Roaring Moon is going to complete this Solar Beam, and you have to assume it is going to eliminate whoever it connects with. But first, everyone is feeling the effects of that poisoning. Still Gyarados, the only one on the field at the moment not suffering from the poison, as there is her Powdon feeling the effects of that poisoning. It doesn't want to be on the receiving end of this Solar Beam, but it is going to be her Powdon. Roaring Moon takes its shot and gets the super effective elimination. Her Powdon has been taken out of this matchup. The Aethers are back in control, and Gyarados with the attack order now onto Swampert. A fantastic connection. Swampert is going to respond with the Fury attack. This multi-hit move is going to be avoided though by Roaring Moon, but it will not avoid that poison from putting it into knockout range. That makes Roaring Moon an easy target. You have to think, if Swampert had connected, could it have gotten the easy elimination? As now out comes Iron Treads for the Viridian Magma. And immediately Roaring Moon with the extra sensory, not very effective, still gets a good connection though onto Iron Treads, who is going to respond with the overheat, and this should and does eliminate Roaring Moon, who has been in this matchup since the very beginning. Iron Treads does lower its special attack to do so, but they needed Roaring Moon off this field, who has been giving the Viridian Magma a very hard time. Now Gyarados going for the sheer cold, but that is going to be avoided by Swampert, which allows it to respond with the Fiery Dance. It is going to be resisted thanks to that water typing that Gyarados has, so it does very little damage, but Swampert does get a special attack boost. Unfortunately, that doesn't get rid of that poison that continues to chip away every turn at Swampert's health. And now out comes Gliscor for the Medallia Aethys. Iron Treads now with the speed control, going with the Swift. This will connect with both flying types on the field. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a great deal of damage, and this allows Gliscor to go with the Synthesis, immediately restoring its health back to full strength. Not that it had taken much damage from that Swift in the first place. It could have gone on the offensive surely, but Gyarados with the Wild Charge again. That ground typing preventing them from taking any damage from electric type attacks. This allows Swamp to go with the spin out now onto Gyarados. Again, not very effective there on the water flying type, but it does lower the speed of Swampert, who's already the slowest on the field. And now it is in knockout range thanks to that poisoning, as well as Iron Treads is going to go for the Sand Tomb, but this will be avoided by the Medallia Aethys because they're immune to ground type moves. Gliscor, who is a ground type, with the Aqua Tail on two Iron Treads, super effective hit there. Gyarados could follow it up. It goes for the Heart Swap instead onto Swampert, its fellow water type. So it is going to switch any stat changes that has happened between the two, which I believe Swampert had its attack lower thanks to Gyarados, as Swampert with the Temper Flare onto Gliscor gets a good connection, but that poisoning, Swampert is able to hold on though. One more turn it will have left Iron Tread, so with the Imprison, fantastically sealing any moves that are shared with the Aethys, this is going to cause them to struggle. A great strategy. Swampert with the Electro Shot. It is going to boost its special attack on this turn. It needs to not go for Gliscor on the next turn though. It needs to go for Gyarados to ensure it gets that elimination. However, I'm mistaken. I forgot about the poisoning. Swampert is eliminated. It's not going to get to finish the Electro Shot. It got the special attack boost for nothing, as out comes Torterra for the Viridian Magma. Iron Treads with the Dragon Pulse, and whilst it's on the field, the Aethys are going to struggle there. That is heavily tanked by a Gyarados, as the struggle from Gliscor puts Iron Treads into knockout range. There is recoil damage for Gliscor. Torterra is going to go for the Water Gun. This is not going to do much damage there to Gyarados, very little. Gyarados is going to go for a struggle of its own, but it goes for Torterra, making the mistake that actually does more damage to itself than what Torterra did with that Water Gun. Iron Treads needs to be eliminated, goes for the Stun Spore, but it goes for Gliscor, who's able to avoid that attack. Gliscor still with no moves left, needs to go for Iron Treads, needs to get the elimination. Iron Treads is able to hold on. There's more recoil damage for Gliscor. There's still 4 Pokemon remaining for the Aethys, as well as the Reflect here from Torterra is going to make the Magma stronger against physical moves. Gyarados needs to go for Iron Treads. It goes for Torterra. That is a massive mistake. That recoil damage puts Gyarados into knockout range, and Iron Treads with the Water Spout is going to eliminate. No, it's not even close. Does very little damage, even to Gliscor, who it's super effective on. I thought Gyarados was an easy enough target to be eliminated. The struggle though from Gliscor onto Torterra. Yet again, they're going for the wrong Pokemon, and now Gliscor is eliminated due to that recoil damage. Torterra with the stored power, and even that doesn't finish Gyarados off. Gyarados needs to go for Iron Treads. It will take itself out, but it takes Iron Treads down with it. That is crucial. It has broken the imprisonment. The last 2 Pokemon that come out for the Aethys, they will not be struggling, but Gyarados is eliminated. Comes Honchkrow. It is going to be joined by Braviary in its Unovian form, and immediately Braviary is going to go for the Mega Horn, capitalizing on that Park Grass typing of Torterra. It is super effective. Honchkrow is going to follow it up with the Eruption. And it gets the elimination with that super effective move. The Aethers sending out their last two Pokemon and immediately take Torterra out of this matchup to get the victory over the Viridian Magma. And that is what they needed because they've lost their last 3 games, but they've just broken that losing streak with an impressive victory. And this shoots them straight up into a leader's 8 position as next round. They will be going up against the Hammerlock Draconids, whereas for the Magma next round, they will be going up against the Breakers. But until then, Nidorinas, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.